Hello!
Trees.
Yes, guess who's playing Sylvaneth today? It's me.
This guy.
Oh, it's you. Okay.
It's you.
Okay, hello.
Switch.
Welcome back
Hello.
to Nonsense Hammer. It is the 15th of August if you're watching on day of release. It is probably someday in the future if you're not.
Welcome to the future. What's it like?
I'm sorry for whatever we did in the future. Anyway, nothing too big to say here. We're doing 2,000 points of Kruleboyz versus Sylvaneth. Again, you're trying to revive your love for your trees.
Yeah.
I am trying to stop me selling the Kruleboyz, as it's apparently a Kruleboyz summer this year because they've been very good. But I still don't find myself going along.
Is that a song released by somebody current and young?
I believe there is a song about something.
There's a cruel summer.
That will probably be the
There we go.
Cruel Summer. We're old.
We don't know who's doing music now.
If you're under 30, leave a message in the comment. Please do it in English rather than in text.
Anyway, hello, we're here.
Alienating everyone. Hi, welcome back. It is Roiling Roots.
It is.
Which is the first game I played at the tournament that I did not literally a month ago. Played against the lovely Mr. Adam Turner of Wargore TV fame. Please go over and watch Wargore TV. They literally, just the other day, released a episode of Sons of Beermat against the Flesh Eater Courts, and it was very fun to watch.
Sons of Beermat. If you glued Beermats to the bases.
Someone's looking into playing Sons of Bahamut.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, so Roiling Roots. It's a 6-objective game. They span across the table. There are 2 pairs, 2 in the centre, 2 on the outflank, and then the home objectives are singular. Score 5 points for controlling 1. Score 3 points for controlling any pairs. So as long as you control the greens or the reds, you'll get an extra 3. 2 points for controlling more than your opponent. So
is it just
one
if you
more
control
pairs.
3 pairs, if you control both pairs, do you get more points?
No, it just says controlling any pairs. So if you control a pair of them, you'll get 3 points. If you control both pairs, you still only get 3 points. Unless you're doing the battle tactic card that says control every objective on the battlefield.
Yeah.
Then
that's good to know. I will try less hard.
That's cool. Then you have the twist, which is the underdog must say a pair of objectives to be the targets at the start of a battle round. And for the rest of the battle round, friendly and enemy units that are contesting that objective, or those objectives, will have strike last.
Okay.
So you can't pick the home ones, you can't pick a red and a green, it has to be the greens or the reds, essentially.
Okay.
Lovely. Other than that, we've got 2 obscuring terrains in the centre, and actually 4 terrains in the centre, the 2 little walls in the 2 big domiciles, 2 places of power in the 2 statues, and then 2 obscuring terrains in Keith, the big skull, and the aquilith. That's everything for the table.
Yep.
Should we talk about armies?
Yeah, let's.
Cool. Do you want to go first?
Cool. So, Sylvaneth also have a regiment of renown with them, which is the Valnir Stormwing from the Stormcast Eternals. We have 1 Stormdrake Guard, and we have 1... Oh my god, what's his name? I've literally just forgot what he is.
Nigel Connors?
Nigel Connors. I was like, it's Drakon something. Who are here is Valnir Stormwing, regiment, renowned, call in the boys. Going from my left to my right, we have Belthanos with his ability to make something into a awakened wildwood for all intents and purposes, once per battle. 2 units of Kurnoth hunters with great swords being played by Kurnoth hunters with sides.
It's just their sword's a bit bent from the last time they hit someone over the head.
The sword's a bit bent.
They've recently hit over the head a Stormcast, which is why the sword bends.
It's a bit bent. Because I'm trying it, and we're seeing how it goes.
It's more your playstyle.
Yes, because we get to smash things. An Archsong Revenant, who is behind them. We have a Spirit of Durthu next to an Awakened Wildwood. Durthu has, I'm trying to read my notes from over here, the Seed of Rebirth, so if he would be killed, he is not killed, I roll a dice, and on a 3+, he is returned to the battlefield and healed by 1. And the other thing I gave him, trying to read it and I can't.
Is it Spell Song or the
War
Glamour
Singer?
Weave?
War Singer.
Oh, +2 to
+2,
a unit within
yeah.
12 inches of him.
Yeah. Gets +2 to their movement. Then we have some Tree Revenants right at the back. We have a Warsong Revenant for Wizard 2, who also does other things. And then, my other dragon is on the far right.
Excellent.
And the battle formation I've taken is the Everdusk one, so that all Sylvaneth heroes can use the Walk the Hidden Paths ability, even if something else already used it.
Nice.
Phase. Yeah.
1950 points.
1950.
And you're still doing your Lost to the Fades battle tactics, where it's just
rolling randomly on your chart.
Basically, roll to see which card is active at the beginning of each turn.
Yeah.
It's just to give you a bit more variety because you're not a fan of picking.
That's a horrible gun.
Yes.
I don't
My
like
Beast
that.
Skewer Killbow. Spoilers, I have a Beast Skewer Killbow.
There it is, I see it.
I am playing the Trophy Finger for the Kruleboyz today, so all of my companion weapons have crit 2 hits. I have a general, I've basically just, it's not a competitive list by any means, I've just put everything I own for the Kruleboyz onto the board, making it 1960 points thanks to the soggy version of the Great North Nashtooth. So, General's Regiment.
Scourge Guy ran, if that made no sense.
Everyone knows what they're called. It's why I also won't explain what battle tactic cards they have, because we all know the 6 by now.
We do.
So Gobsprak is my general. He is leading a regiment which includes a Maya Brute Trogoff with Snatcher Boss on the back. Not Snatcher Boss, what is he called? It's a Breaker Boss on the back of a Maya Trogoff. I just call him Nigel.
Nigel and Brutus.
Yes, they all have English old man names in this one. Following in that unit, there is also the Beast Skewer Killbow, affectionately nicknamed Bianca, and 2 sets of reinforced Manskewer Bolt Boys.
Affectionately
nicknamed the Manskewer Bolt Boys, because they haven't earned a name yet.
No, they haven't.
Regiments and troops have to earn their names, whereas heroes probably already have a name. Speaking of heroes, Keefon Kitty is back, or the Sludge Beast, with Killer Boss on the back. No, Snatcher Boss on the back of him. And he is leading a regiment with a Merknob banner. The third and more splashy regiment is the Nashtooth, who hasn't got a name yet. He was originally nicknamed the Hitcher, because he just kept reminding me of the Hitcher from Mighty Boosh. And then he has a Killer Boss on foot and 2 sets of minimum strength Gut Rippers. Finally, regiment number 4 is the Swamp Colour Shaman, who also needs to earn a name. He has the Swamp Staff to get +1 to his power level. The Maya Brute Trogoff has the Toughen monstrous trait, so he's ignore 1 rend essentially, of melee weapons. And he also has the Slippery Scumbag heroic trait, which basically means that he can retreat out of combat in the combat phase. So it's just easy to get him out of combat when I want him to live a little longer. I'm 1960 points because of the soggy version of the Nashtooth rather than 19 something. I am also running the Restless Energy and Intercept and Recover tactics. You know those now. Only other thing that we need to do, other than 1, you need to pick 3 units for me to kill for my Intercept and Retrieve. We also need to know who's going first. The only other thing that we need to know is a fun little thing that we're stealing from Northern Invasion TV. Go to Northern Invasion, the YouTube channel run by the lovely Mr. Stu West, who is still doing Age of Sigmar content, so keep an eye out for it. But also he's got a great solo gaming channel, which is the reason we're like 3 boxes into the Final Girl Season 1, and he's got a load of fun things there, so go check him out as well. Right. Tell us about
it. Weather. The game will be affected by unpredictable weather. The North Isles, which is where this game is set, obviously.
Yes, his location is Orkney to set.
The Warlord, ultimately crowned Thane of the Isles, or just winner for us, must not only defeat his opponents but overcome the forces of nature too. The greatest of strategists, leading the finest armies, can be betrayed by the weather, so ensure you pick a balanced force that can perform in all conditions. We should have read this before we picked our armies. But the defender, that's you, rolls 1d6 prior to deployment, but we'll say we
do it now.
We did it. 1. Furious winds. Roll on the winds table below at the start of each hero phase. Why have you given us this? Why did you not roll a 6?
The attacker can request a roll, but you must keep the second result. Would you like me to re-roll the roll?
Yeah.
It's a 2.
Furious winds. Right. So during each hero phase, we have to roll to see what we get.
Yes.
I want you to get that because then all missile attacks are -1 to hit.
Yes.
You're lots of guns. I keep hitting you.
It's okay.
Yeah.
There is no sign for please blink twice for help.
Yeah. Yep. Or 1. Yeah.
So basically, at the tournament
affected
Northern
by
Invasion, each game starts with this roll. You roll to see what type of weather. There's stuff like fog. There's torrential rain that stops movement or past movement. There's cold snap, which means that you got -1 to hit in the first round.
And then if you roll a 6, it's a perfect day for a battle, and there's no special conditions.
And then on this one, which we've picked, which is the wind table, we'll just be seeing to see how the wind is affecting it. It'll be stuff like flying has an increased movement, flying has less movement, shooting is reduced, or the winds have died down.
Yeah.
And it's just a fun little narrative thing that it's one of the reasons I really enjoy Northern Invasion as a tournament. And I asked Stu at the thing at the event if I'd be able to use it, and he was more than happy. Like I said, please go over and give his channel a little subscribe.
This is why he wants you to have a balanced army, because winds affect things that shoot and fly. Cold snaps affect melee attacks.
But this is the fun of the narrative of it, is that, so I took Iron Jaws and I kept rolling the thing that was movement is reduced by 2 inches. And I was like, great, I'm screwed for most of these games. But it was hilarious because it's like there's that narrative thing and it's more fun. And you're going like, you're not coming and going, actually you knocked that model there, so it's moved an inch now.
Can you imagine a whole game where you're just moving 2 inches at a time?
Yes, I can, because 2 of the games we did that, and I played against a Blades of Corn and an Iron Jaws player.
Sounds very hard, sorry.
It's okay. But yes, so who's going first?
You are.
I'm going to go first.
Yep.
We've got rolling winds, so we will find out.
Do you want to find out what specific wind we've got for turn 1?
It is a 6.
6. Moment of calm. No effects this phase.
Excellent. So we'll come back in a moment for the Kruleboyz Turn 1. See how things are going. Back in a moment. Hello and welcome back to Kruleboyz Turn 1, where things got a little salty with one another, but we kept that off camera. What happened? I tried to load up these boys. They've got the spell of, I can't remember the lore, I did the Mork's Cunning on them, so they've got +1 to saves for the until the end of the start of my next turn, sorry. I didn't really do much else because you stopped me getting the Gork Roarer out, and then the other spells weren't really anything I wanted to do. I could have got the Foot of Gork out because I didn't use anything with Godsprax casting, You did a casting. I could have used the counter with him, but I didn't really want to either. So yeah, it was a very quiet hero phase.
I did anti-charge you, or intervene, or whatever it's called.
Counter-charge.
Counter-charge.
You also magical interventioned to bring a tree up over here.
We did create a wildwood here, which has now been destroyed by shooting.
Yes. I shot through to try get that. I completely forgot I could target, and then you were happy. You agreed that I was allowed to do it. Yeah, you can target a tree. So I shot the tree here. The Gnash Tooth ran around this way to try to take that objective before you countercharged and took him out. I was also trying to keep him over the way because of the soggy ability of, in my movement phase, I can basically bamf him around the board if he's wholly within 6 of an edge. And then everything else just walked forwards, really. The big thing that you were complaining about was Bianca the Kilbo.
Yeah, I don't like this.
Had a nice little down the aisle. Didn't move, so I had +1 to hit anyway. And saw Durthu and went, you know what, this will be funny, and did 12 damage to him because crit auto wound and also...
He's healed 1 back at the end of the turn, thanks to whatever it's called, heal the hidden monsters or something.
Heal the hidden monsters.
It's not called that. It's called Endless Growth.
Nice. But yes, that was all she wrote for the turn. I was playing quite conservatively, trying to keep quite back and ready for you to come forward. Annoyingly, losing that Gnash Tooth and also having it going into a hero, even with all that attack, only managed to do a little bit of damage to him. Yeah,
I mean, he's gone from 14 to 6.
Yeah, but either way, so it was going through with the soggy things. It's Ren 2, he was doing freeze and freeze, Ren 2, crit mortals, 2 damage each, so there's a chance of 10 damage there, and then the other ones, freeze and freeze. Crit,
which was interesting, because I didn't all-out defense him either, it just sort of was, you got really bad rolls on that first one.
Well, this is the thing I've been thinking about as you've been learning Sylvaneth, is that you're so used to the Stormcast can sit and take a punch, whereas the Sylvaneth can't, which is why you potentially don't like them as much, because you have to be more conservative with them, whereas you just want to run in, smash and stand where you left them, which is what Annihilator's bread and butter is, and that's your kind of go-to unit. That's all she wrote for this one. I control 1 more, because you took that off me before the end of the turn. I don't control the pair, so that's 7 points on the primary. I didn't kill any of your intercepts, which is the 2 dragons, and Balthanoso, or Balthanos.
Balthanos. Spanish.
And then I didn't take an objective off you, so I didn't get Restless Energy either. So it is a 7-point turn for the Kruleboyz.
Okay. Anything else for you?
No, anything for you.
Yes. So before we go into my hero phase, I'm going to find out what weather we've got. So I rolled a 2. What's that mean?
2 becomes a crosswind. All missile weapons are -1 to hit.
All missiles are -1.
So all shooting.
Okay, all shooting is -1, yep.
So your breath weapons and my Kruleboyz, my Manskew Bolt Boys and the Beaskew Kilbo.
I might as well also roll my tactics while we're here.
Yeah, go for it.
Let's find out what we've got. So we've got a 4 and a 6. Trying to pan slowly so the camera doesn't go, oh my god, you did it wrong. 4 and a 6. What do we have? Defiant Surge, control more objectives than your opponent. And 6, control the centre. Basically, Sacred Centrality.
Nice.
Yep. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it. I believe I've used, because I've been trying to work out these dirty tricks things, I've used Venom and Crystal Weapons, which means that these guys also have, I gave it to them.
You gave it to them over there.
Give it to them, didn't I?
You did. Yes. No, you gave it to them.
Yes.
Because you pointed at them.
Yes, that's fine. I gave them 5's crit as well until the start of my next turn. And then we did the lethal surprise over here to do D3 damage into him.
Yes, you did.
So I've done 2 so far, which means I'm now on a 4-up on my current one. So I'm on my 3rd, because it resets each battle round, just so I'm remembering. Anyway, cool. Shall we come back in a moment for Sylvaneth Turn 1?
Let's. tree time. It was a turn. We scored 17, which is a really odd number to score, and I'm not sure how we got that, but I'll ask that question in a minute. So the trees did what trees do, and they moved and fought.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Forests are known famously for running and fighting.
For doing that. So we created another wildwood over here with a spell that you tried to unbind but didn't, which is fine. And then on this side, Belthanos used his once per battle ability to make a terrain piece, a wildwood, for the purposes of endless growth, place of power, strike and fade, and hidden paths. So we've marked it with a post-it that says wood. Things moved in. The dragons came down the sides. This dragon to my right killed a bunch of 6 stabby boys. This dragon...
Man-skewer bolt boys.
Man-skewer bolt boys. This dragon to my left killed this guy, Nigel on Brutus.
My brute Trogoth.
My brute Trogoth dead. This in the middle, this terror in the middle, the Kurnoths did a buttload of damage, and then Durthu did another 15, which was unnecessary. Durthu, stop. But we all out attacked with the Kurnoths. Or did we? No, we all out attacked with something else later.
You attacked with that dragon over there.
Yes. So wanted to see what the Kurnoths would do because they're swords. It's my first time with Kurnoths and swords. And they didn't do as much damage as I thought, but they were still very smacky, and they had a wound -1 because of Arch Revenant giving them that ability. And then Durthu came in with his Guardian Sword and went, nope, and did the rest of the damage to Keith before, because you fought with somewhere else instead of fighting with Keith.
Yeah, I basically had the choice of, I went with, I had him on 3 wounds left here after the Kurnoths, and then I had the my brute Trogoth over there, that because I knew the dragon was there, I did the double his brute weapon to try and get more attacks in and potentially take that dragon down.
That dragon's gone down to 6 from, I think he's a 9. So he's already gone down.
Yes, but that's with double attacks from the my brute Trogoth and everything, failing me miserably because the rolls went bad.
So at the end of the game,
end of the game. So
turn 1. That unit's contested. This unit is mine. This unit is still your objective, not unit. This objective is still yours. That's mine. My home one is mine. The 2 tactics that I rolled for were for 2 units to take control of the centre, so sacred centrality, which we did, and to end the turn with more objectives than you. And because this was contested over here, so nobody controls it, I have 3 to your 2.
And that's how you've got a 17-point turn. You've got 1 for objective control. You've got more for objective control.
Yeah.
So it's 3 points for 5 points for control 1.
Yeah.
It's 2 points for control more.
Yeah.
You don't have the 3 points because you don't control either big pairs.
Okay, no.
So I control that one. You control that one. You control that one. No one controls that one.
Yeah.
So that's 7 points, and then you got 5 points for each battle tactic.
Each battle tactic.
So
okay, that's
17.
where the 17's come from.
17-7.
And we've rolled off, and you're going to go first in round 2.
Yes, the main thing, I regret not going there, but then also I think that it was basically a pick of which hero dies, and I thought it'd probably be better to save the Man-skewer Bolt Boys over there potentially, and also keep that objective, therefore stopping you scoring, because although you would have scored here, you, regardless of what happened, whatever attacked would have then been in combat with him and therefore stopped that battle tactic, but then also the other one would have deleted him anyway because he had 3 wounds left.
Yeah.
So it was more, I'll let you focus there and I'll hopefully take that from you, taking away more points. Yeah. But yes, not a lot else to talk about. We now just have to do that entangling vine stuff. How is it only the end of turn 1 and most of my army's gone? Right.
So got to roll on the weather.
Yes.
So as it's your turn, I'll let you roll on the weather and I'll tell you what we get.
I'm going to put strike last in the centre too.
Okay.
Yes, that is my choice.
These?
Yeah, the greens in the middle.
Okay.
Not the reds, which are the outliers.
Oh, sorry, the green pairs. Right, yeah, okay, it's your objective thing.
Yes.
For a minute I went, I don't know what you're saying.
And then we've got to roll for now we've got to roll for the weather. May I nick one of your dice?
Yes, you may nick one of my dice.
It is a 6, which I believe is calm.
Yes, calm. Yes,
You deleted most of my shooting, and the only other shooter that I've got isn't shooting combat over there. Oh, we've got the Beast Skewer Killbow, which is looking directly at
Durthu.
It's almost like I had that plan as well of going, yeah, you could take the Sludge Raker, but also the Sludge Raker has got a load of boys behind it ready to say, what you messing.
Yep.
No, that's the Iron Jaws. Anything for you?
No.
Cool. Well, I will be the Underdoge, and I will have 5 CP. You will have 4 CP. We'll come back in a moment for Kruleboyz Turn 2. Kruleboyz Turn 2, where we tried to be as cunning and devious as possible, but I'm watching everything slowly sink away. So, a little bit of a change that just happened. I tried to do as much casting as possible to try deal with something. So the first thing I did was Strange Hex on Durthu. Bye-bye Durthu. Unfortunately, the Seed of Rebirth was still just germinating. So it wasn't able to fully flourish into a second Durthu.
Stay. A second Durthu.
Just another sprout appears. It's like Groot in
I am
the Galaxy. Whilst we were there, we then also summoned the Tootsies of
I hate those.
of Mork and Gork.
So disgusting. You're over there by that dragon.
Yep. They came over and just hid over here. We'll come on to their movement things in a minute. And then the other things was just giving foul elixirs to the goat rippers over here. And one other thing I did, because you stopped me doing
I stopped you doing one.
You stopped me doing Mork's Cunning, which would have given them an extra +1 to save. And that was all she wrote for casting, because he did the Strange Hex and the... Oh, I tried to get the Gork Roar out and you said no as well.
I said no.
Yes. So that was casting. Hero phase kind of done then. We gave them Venom Encrusted Weapons as well. And that's what happened. You Magical Intervention, I think, or did you not? No, you rallied your Dragon.
To get him slightly higher up.
Yes. Then movement came along. The foot stomped on him, so he's now got a 1d6 charge, which is why I wasn't too
does that
worried
last till forever?
until the start of my next turn.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Which is why I didn't feel too worried about Gobsprack flying all the way over here with an 18-inch
Yeah, you didn't, did you?
and getting that objective for me. He's being brazen and trying that out. The Gut Rippers just came forward into the space that Durfu was on and got ready to take on some Kurnoffs. The Beastgear Killbow just shuffled this way, ready to shoot at the no longer there Dragon. And everyone just shuffled forward a little bit.
And Balthanos damped all the way over here.
Yes.
In perfect range to move and charge your bird.
Yes. Did 3 damage to the dragon with the Tootsies. Shuffled forward thinking I'm going to try get into combat with the dragon and not have to worry about Balthanos. But then the Beastgear Killbow did a crit, 6 wounds to him.
Yeah.
So deleted and then meant I could then shoot into Balthanos and start focusing over there. I should have probably had a bit more faith in myself and moved the Gut Rippers ready to come and deal with Balthanos as well, so would have potentially taken him out. But clever tactics were prevailing. That needs to flip whilst I'm remembering.
Oh, yeah. No, that's you. It needs to flip the other way.
Oh, sorry, it is blue.
Yeah,
it should be blue. Just forgetting the colours. Anyway, so yes, that was all she wrote on that. Charging-wise, we charged in with the Killer Boss because he was the only one who could get in with Balthanos that I felt comfortable with. You then flipped over onto the objective with your Rampage. The Gut Rippers came in here and deleted a Kurnoff and brought one down to 1 foot. Then finally, that was all that happened in combat, wasn't it? There's a lot of trading back and forth. And then finally, just as we were hitting end of record, we were discussing the bonuses and cons to bamfing
Balthanos out.
Balthanos, sorry. And in
You're
the
losing
end,
your mind today.
yes, I know. You ended up deciding to.
He bamfed out.
Why did you, just out of interest?
Because I want to try and take down your big bird.
That's a fair thing. I don't think he's very fighty. He does have abilities and he's got surprising attacks, but he is also one that I very much try to go, no, stay out of combat and just utility around the board.
I am going to put something else back in combat over there, though, which is dumb. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
As we've seen, I then ended the only other thing that we should have done, actually, which might have also changed the rules, that's an Awakened Wildwood and he's in combat with it.
But not for the purposes of that. It doesn't work for that. It's for...
it's just the Walk the Hidden Pass,
Strike and Fade, Endless Growth, which is
the healer.
Which is the healer one, and Place of Power, so it doesn't attack.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You might also be able to do something fun on the next turn then if you have a unit that's a Place of Power. Because a hero could then choose any Places of Power to do mortals and potentially kill him.
Yep. Fingers crossed.
We'll see. But yes, with that then we came to scoring. So I took an objective off you for Restless Affray. I killed the dragon to get my first intercept and recover. I scored 1, a pair now, and more than you, which gave me a full 20-point turn, bringing it to 27 to 17. However, you've got your turn ahead of you, and you've now got control of where fights are happening rather than...
a little bit.
That's the part where I think Balthanos' move was good, is although you've given me an extra 5 points, you then control what's going to happen.
We're going to try and get rid of it,
Yeah. Because you will get a point for just charging in and taking that objective off me and killing a unit and things like that. So it was a good... I think it was the right choice.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Anything else for you before we check the wind?
I'm going to roll my next 2 tactics because I'm on my strike page. So, dice here, a 6 and a 2. So 2 is invasive species, control every objective within enemy territory. There's only 1.
Within enemy... Sorry, what was the...
Control every objective within enemy territory.
It's just that one there.
If there are no objectives, you complete this tactic at the end of your turn if you control... but it's irrelevant because there is one. And then 6, phase strikes. You control this tactic at the end of your turn if 2 or more friendly units used to retreat and 2 or more other units used to charge. At least one of the units that used to charge must have charged into combat with something that was retreated from.
And as of the July battle scroll...
It's a great orc behind you.
Hiya, that's Leg Pete, the Wolf Hunter. As of the July battle scroll, which is one of the reasons that we had to film this after that, one of those units has to have moved as part of a retreat, not just retreat, so it takes D3 and stands.
Move.
Naughty little gamers. Anyway, is that. Do you want to roll and find out what the wind is doing?
I do. Let's find out what this wind is doing. It's a 3.
It's a 3. You have crosswind. All missile attacks are -1 to hit again.
Oh yeah, that was 2 to 3, wasn't it?
Yes, 2 to 4.
Okay, 2 to 4.
Yes, 1 is Headwind, where movement characteristics and range of missiles are reduced by 50%. 5 is a move characteristic and range of missiles is increased by 50%. And then 6 is no ill effects.
Okay, so missiles have +1. All right, cool.
Yeah. Anyway, back in a moment for Sylvaneth Turn 2 and what feels like potentially the end of the game already.
I don't think so.
Let's find out. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Okay.
It was so shit. We scored nothing.
You're doing really well for someone who doesn't really have a full grasp on the army at the
But
moment.
you're killing all my fun things.
Let's just pan over
You've
the
killed
table.
Beltanos. You've killed 2 of that front set of Kurnoths. There's still another set and they will get their Owenge. You've killed 1 of my dragons. You've brought this guy down to... He's
5?
holding on 4.
4.
He's holding on by his butthole. I charged into the big bird.
Gothrak.
You killed my big moth.
So, let's genuinely just talk it out a little bit more. You did a very clever thing of bringing Balthanos over here and controlling where the fight was.
Yeah.
It's just that we've now learned that he shouldn't really go into big things.
Or I should have all-out attacked him into big
Or all-out
things,
attacked him.
But I didn't have a point, and I spent my last point on all-out defending the Kurnoths because they had a 4 save and Balthanos is a 3.
You also had the problem of you were trying to do charges over here, which you had to re-roll, which stops a thing.
Nothing was going through.
The plan was sound in what you were doing. It's just unfortunately the dice roll, which is not your fault. In that, if she had gone in there, killed him,
I think she could have killed him.
could have taken it.
Yeah.
You could have got if it was a bit more better with the roll here with the charge you had, you get up onto that objective and potentially take that off them. Because especially if you stay this side, I only have 2 gut rippers over there, and it's 2 there which will just disappear. So you take that objective easily. Over here, you've taken that because you took my MacLeod banner down.
So much.
It was just here that there was like again, even then, dice were the problem.
Yeah.
Because he's on 10 taken of 14.
Dice. Yeah. Stupid dice.
Yes.
It was dice. Just that was so miserable.
Hang on, I think I've cheated. No, I haven't cheated yours because I saw the colour of that one.
Okay. I was like, what?
But yes, you're doing very good. I think you need to stop being so hard on yourself, and I think you definitely need to. The problem with the Sylvaneth from what we've played so far, and I definitely should start to play them to see if I can help you, so I can then go, you've had also personal experience.
I play things like I play my Stormcast.
You're playing them like this Stormcast, but they don't have the staying power of a Stormcast. And I think the other thing is you're also doing the thing that you like to do where you go hero heavy, because other than those 2 Kurnoths and those Tree Revenants over there, everything is a hero, which you can do. You can do Monster Mash.
But I need more,
Maybe
more...
Balthanos and 2 sets of reinforced swords would be monstrous.
That would be terrifying.
especially with your charge abilities and stuff like that. Or maybe swapping him out and using something that's smaller.
The swords are good, by the way. I do like the swords.
Yeah.
I'm glad I've played them because they're fun.
I definitely think there's also the thing I've put a post onto the Sylvaneth Reddit chat to try and get you some advice as well. And I think because you don't have anything other than what's on the table right now, like I say with my Kruleboyz, I'm only using this because that's all I have. But if you then went, well, obviously don't play for the meta, don't play for the rule of that.
Don't do that.
But if you got the Spite Riders or you got a Drycher, and suddenly your game is like you're playing the current rules but with an army, because you're not collecting them because they're good, you're collecting them because you like the models.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing, is find the models that not only you like but also are currently playable in the, because that's the problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
If I play my Fire Slayers, what I need to play is 6 Magma Droths. What I want to play is all the little foot soldiers running around being stupid.
Yes.
And maybe a Magma Droth at the back.
Yes.
And then you've got the same thing here.
Yeah.
You want to run in and smash, so Kurnoths with swords, perfect for you. Having like a unit of 3 at the back just to sit over here and be like, you charge me, I get better.
Yeah.
So I don't want to put all my points into that, but also then I can sit back here and go, cheers, you've just given me a bonus to coming at me. But yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. It's just...
I think you're doing well. So scoring, you scored 1, a pair, but you didn't get more.
No.
So that's 7 points.
Yeah. I didn't get either of
no,
my
that's 8
tactics.
points, I think. No, it's 7. 7.
I didn't get either of my tactics.
It's 8. 5 for the first, 3 for the pair. It's 2 on with more. You get 2 points.
Oh, okay.
So
far, you're on a minor victory.
yes, because you have to have more than 5 points over the other person to have a major. So we're currently at 25 to 27 in my favour.
Yeah.
We also need to roll off.
We do need to roll off. Can I use...
Yeah, go for it.
5.
5. So I went first last
One of your dice over there.
because I took one with me.
Oh, okay. So...
I won't give you the double turn.
No.
Because otherwise I'd be stupid.
Yeah.
So I'll take it.
Yes.
You are now the underdog, so you get to pick a pair of objectives to be strike last on whilst contesting them.
Right, okay. That one over there, because I think you'll do something...
So if you're picking that one, you're picking the reds on the outs.
Isn't it?
So either these 2 in the middle or
actually,
those...
the 2 in the middle would be better.
Yeah.
I feel like you're going to end up...
Because then I've got to fight. If I come onto that, I've then got to wait for you to fight, essentially.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, do you want to roll for the wind?
Let's do it.
I'll tell you what you get.
Whoop. It is a 5.
Tailwind, movement characteristic. Movement characteristic of flying units and the range of all missile attacks is increased by 50%.
Yes.
So you get better shooting.
I am
You don't have
about
a
to
fly.
murder. I do. My
Flies?
flying,
Okay.
the big thing with wings, it flies.
Oh, it flies. Now it flies 50%.
Wait, they fly now? When did they fly?
When did they fly?
What is that reference? Oh, God.
I don't know.
We'll find that out in a
We'll
moment.
find that out.
Let us know in the comments if you know it before we
I don't know
Google
what
it.
that reference is, because we don't.
Wait, they fly now? I can't. I think it's one of the... It's a horror film or something. Anyway, shush.
Feels like it's from something like Jurassic Park or something.
Yes. Wait,
yes.
isn't it Lost World where the pterodactyls, because one of them doesn't know about pterodactyls and go, wait, they fly now?
I don't know.
We'll Google it.
We'll
But
Google it.
if you want to earn yourself an internet point, put in the comments before. You need to timestamp to
Get
show
in the
that you did it
comments.
before we say it. In the next wrap up of Kruleboyz Turn 3, you'll be able to tell us what it was.
Yes.
Anyway, back in a
Amazing.
moment.
Bye.
sign off of the Sylvaneth. I think looking at the board after that talk out of your round 3 / the round 4 in total, you made like a tree and got out of here.
Oh,
More film references.
yes. Oh my god!
What?
I've just come up with a name for one of them. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I need two that work as a pair, so I can have the branch manager and the assistant branch manager.
That's awful.
That's so funny. That's really fun.
So, as you'll have seen from the game just then, we did a Kruleboyz round 3.
Yeah.
Then, because of the table, we decided to just talk out your round 3 and then what would be round 4.
Yeah.
So I essentially moved, with the wind allowing for movement as well, I moved Gobswreck over onto the herd.
You had good wind today.
It's all those Heinz beans. Thanks, Heinz.
Don't be disgusted.
Anyway, moving over Gobswreck onto your home objective, which got me the strike for Restless Energy.
Yeah.
And also, because of Gobswreck's, I've just been doing really well with Strange Hex this game, killing a lot of things with that alone, which meant I got my extra coin for Intercept and Retrieve. We intercept and recover. I keep calling it retrieve for some reason. Either way, so it left with that, and then having the Gut Rippers charge down this way to deal with, or try to deal with those Kurnoffs that stood the test of time, and then the Gut Rippers and the lone Kurnoff in the middle. We took out your dragon with between Strange Hex and then stomping it with the foot. Shot your Tree Revenants with the Beast Skewer Kill Bow to get rid of them. Shot the Warsong Revenant with the 2 Manskewer Bolt Boys that were left over here. So it essentially just meant that I had taken the far flanking pair and both home objectives. That got me a 20-point turn with tactics and primary or objectives.
Yep.
Then we went into your Let's Talk You Out, your turn 3, because you had the bubble of 3 Kurnoffs in the centre.
We did some stuff. We killed
things.
things.
You had the 1 gentleman there, and your Arch Revenant.
Yeah.
So what were you planning to do with that?
So for me I rolled new tactics, didn't I?
Yes.
And I got a new one. I got one of the same, and then a new one which was, oh my god, I can't remember.
So it's the retreat and charge one.
There has to be something on the battlefield that's used to fight ability.
2 things fight.
At least half of the units rounded up use the fight ability.
Yes.
So we moved Arch Revenant back, so I was going to move her into fight, but I moved her back and then fought with the 2 units of Kurnoffs. So that killed your things here, didn't it?
Yep, you got rid of them.
And then it killed 4 of those guys over
there? It basically left 2 Gut Rippers locking up your Kurnoffs on the objective.
Yes,
and also they took one of those Kurnoffs down as well, which locked you in combat longer there.
Yes.
And then at the end of that, turn, so I got, like I said, round 3 I got a 20-point turn, and then you got a 8 plus 5 is 13-point turn.
Yes.
Which puts us on 38 to 47 going into round 4 in my favour. We rolled, you would have got priority, and you said because of underdog you wouldn't have been able to score battle tactics, but also it would have locked you in places anyway. Yeah, so you said you'd let me take it.
It was irrelevant, so
which, but with Gobswreck's spells that he's been doing, moving just the Swamp Colour Shaman onto that objective there, using the foot to jump over and delete other people as well, using the shooting I've got left, it would essentially bring it down to, I imagine, either just those 2 Kurnoffs left and waiting to see what happens, or your Arch Revenant watching the last of the Kurnoffs go, depending on how things went.
Yeah.
And I would then take every objective but that one that you've been focusing on. As the underdog, you'd have been able to choose where Strike Last was, which you would have probably put onto those. Because there's no fights on the 2.
No.
So yeah, with that then I would get the extra 5 CP for the intercept and recover, and by the end of the game I imagine I would control every objective on the battlefield, so that would get me the extra that there, and then we would go for a full turn that way. I would say at most you'd be getting an extra 5 points, which would put us the end of round 4,
Yep.
67 in my favour to your 43,
Yep.
and then another 10-point round for me on objectives in the 5th round, going up to 77 against your 43.
Yeah, sounds fine to me.
However, as you've just said, I think before we hit record, and also something that needs to be acknowledged, I think that played a lot better for you than
It did.
the last few times we played Sylvaneth.
This is the second time we've played the game. We tried it before we finish it, and it was miserable from turn 1.
Yeah.
And not just dice rolls, just the whole thing was bad.
Yeah, I think there's a very obvious thing in this edition,
Yeah.
especially with the newer General's Handbook rather than just 4th edition in general. There's definitely a much more obvious pairings really matter now.
Yeah.
Like when I went to the Northern Invasion game,
Yeah.
my second game on day 1, I played against Blade of Corn, and it was the best game I had.
Yeah.
In not just in terms of they were all lovely. If you're watching, you were all wonderful players, but I was winning up until turn 4, and actually lasted until turn 4.
Yeah.
And we then talked out round 5 because it was like, I've got one move I'll do. Whereas every other game, I was like, cool, it's round 3 and you've tabled me.
Yeah.
And I did 6 Magma Drops game 1. The Blades of Corn turn 2. I had a Skaven list with 2 reinforced Stormfiend lists that just tabled me by the end of turn 2. An Iron Jaws list that I went into that had a decent writing list.
Yeah.
Rather than me just going, I took these because it felt fun.
Yeah.
And that's not to belittle the player. He was very good. It was his like 3rd game of Iron Jaws. He was doing really well, and also the list was just better. He took the list I wanted to take, but I didn't have the models for.
Yeah.
But either way, and then finally, game 5 played against Lumineth Roundlords, which was just it was a hilarious game and lots of fun, but it was definitely one of those ones as well where I was like, I am clawing for as strong a lose as possible rather than as weak a lose as possible. Anyway, so yeah, it's definitely one of those ones where, depending on the pairings, depending on what's going on, and also the choices of your units and also the tactics that very much throw this over. But anyway, let's go get some dinner for us. Boop, snail, cape.
I'm glad you did the... I'm the branch manager. That's what I'm called in this game.
So, thank you very much for watching. You should have already seen that if we've done our things right, that we've sped up the end of Ravage Coast because we want to move into the 1st of September, potentially 1st of October, being the start of the Scourge of Guy Ramp After Glory, where you're going to be doing Destructive Powers of Iron Jaws and Sons of Bahamut.
Sons of Bahamut.
And I'm going to be doing Skaven.
Yeah.
And we're going to be taking the rules of Scourge of Go Round and we're going to be putting them into a Path to Glory. We're writing a custom battle pack using the core rulebook Path to Glory rules as a basis and the Scourge of Go Round rules from the current General's Handbook. So if you want to see more on that or want to give us ideas, do let us know and give us a shout. So next episode, 22nd, if things have gone the way we think, should be, we're yet to film the 8th or the 22nd, but you'll have another episode on then, and then the 1st of September potentially being the last episode of Ravage Coast, if not we need to talk about what we want to do for Path to Glory to set up. Is it we go back to the 1st of each month being the General's Handbook game, and then 15th being the Path to Glory to give us more time. Let us know what you want to know in the comments and want to see in the comments. Anything for you?
No.
Cool.
It's been fun.
It has been a very fun game.
It's actually been fun.
Yeah. I think that's
touching you.
That's fine.
That's weird.
I'm a very touchable person.
Very touchy.
Come to the Patreon for more.
He sells pictures of his feet.
Yeah, the photo cork.
Oh my god, you should sell pictures of your feet and use that.
No.
But use that.
I'm not continuing this. Go to coffee.com if you want to just give us some money just to be nice. And other than that, it's been 0 days since your last nonsense. Bye!
Please.